Dar bar dar bar dar bar bar. Die, robot. Die. So now we're going to head to the geothermal plant. We'll be dealing with auto mechanicals, marauders, canids. God knows, maybe some primals in here and there. I think, I think I want to go this way. Speaking of primals, now these primals be worth taking on just for the experience. I'm gonna save. However, let me just say this: if there's a behemoth down there, they're fast. Yep, there it is. They also leap long distances, and they throw boulders. Just like Bollywogs or Bollymog from Borderlands 2. What are they called? Switch. And they burrow under the ground, as you can see. And very, very, very scary. And they do a significant amount of elemental and environmental damage. I think. Good job. Whoa. You know, there were a few more here than I realized. Good job, Parvati. Proud of you. Well, let's just go this way. I could have fast traveled, but I'm too cool for that. I don't know why I'm saying that. That wasn't cool. Corporate commander. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking... What? Okay. Angry Joe, corporate commander? Is that what inspired that? That. Oh, reliable. Let's check that out, huh? All reliable. Spacer's choice. Okay. I like the DPS, and we could actually improve that. Doesn't do much damage at the moment, but that's something we can definitely improve. May be a little slow, but it will last forever. I like that too. Yeah. Let's go ahead and break that down, eh? A tactical shotgun. Okay, so what I'm carrying is a sawed-off. Do a comparison. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Oops. Yeah, do it this way. Sweet. Yeah. It's just right here. If I'd been here. I think I may have been here already. Maybe.
Nicely done.
Or not. Scorched Journal. After sneaking parts out of my industrial sector for a couple of days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my own flying death machine. However, upon closer inspection, I'm not entirely sure all of these components will fit together properly. It's not like the board would build air mechanicals with custom tooled parts, right? Everything would have to be modular for all these mechanicals to run efficiently. I'll tool around with things for a bit and see what I can put together. After a few hours of experimentation, things are starting to come together, but I still don't have it down to an exact science. For instance, there's something wrong with the memory processing core that I can't seem to sort out. When I tried to install it, the unit made a loud buzzing sound and refused to respond to any feedback. I removed it, whacked it with a wrench a few times, and that seemed to stop the buzzing. Things seemed like they were working for a few seconds after I installed it again, but now there's a sharp clicking noise every few seconds, and the damn thing's right stabilizer won't stop twitching. I'll try removing the processing core again and giving it a few more good whacks. That'll learn it. Plasma rifle. Oh shit. Everything. Alrighty. So in there, we'll have to deal with auto mechanicals. But Jeremy's in there as well. Jeremy is an auto mechanical who's also our friend. And he'll go around and help us. But we don't want to let Jeremy get destroyed either. So we'll kind of want to make sure he doesn't get too far away from us and walk into a situation or maneuver into a situation that might be a bit much to handle. There's one of them bar auto mechanical whatnots right now. See? Oh, 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 hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Parvati, get your fucking ass back here. She's just gonna run up there. Yeah, this right here, this right here. Come back here, come back here.
Coming!
Yeah.
We can handle this!
So it would help if I had like, you know, shock bullets. I can convert this to a mag zapper. And do a lot more damage. But we don't have that, so I'll just have to settle for this. Which does have the zapper rifle. Alright, let's go get him, girl. Coming?
That's the last of them!
Not quite.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Unexpected.
This'll do it!
That was another way in. Is my skill up enough to, high enough to sell? Yes. Oh, hang on. Buy back that card. I don't know why I'm keeping these cards, but I am. They're collectibles, man. Okay, where is that? Right here. Yeah, that. Okay. And that. And that. Okay? Yeah, okay. This memo rancher. Take it all. Laboratory outfit. Snazzy. Splash resistant. Well, but goddamn. Disarm security fences. Arm security fences. View recent logs. Error security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Spacer's Choice Company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Error. 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 Yeah, that was worth hacking, for throwing that out. So, I guess. Yeah, sometimes when you go to loot a body, you got to make sure, because for whatever reason, the little pop-up will like disappear. So you gotta. So if you hover back over the body again, it'll come back up. Sometimes there's actually loot that you might have missed. I think that's not intended by the devs, and something that it's not a major thing, but something I think could have been smoothed out and maybe can be patched. Happens quite frequently. Okay? Alright. Let's all go to the geothermal plant. Let's go to the geothermal plant. Let's all go to the geothermal plant and do stuff in the geothermal plant. It's a work in progress. Don't hate. Don't do it. From the planet to your living room. Geothermal plant.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Hey, I think we are, girl. I think we are.
Where are we headed?
Talk to you a little bit. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's one. Shh. I'm gonna sneak up on it. Die!
Nice one!
Oh, you are.
That's the last of them.
You are hard to hit. Drone. See what I mean? Keeps disappearing on me. I mean, it's frequent that happens. Is it a game breaker? No, hardly. Is it annoying? Yes. I'm just saying. You heard? think. Okay, we came in. Oh, yeah. Want to go in here for sure. Okay. I had to borrow your copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering, and I needed the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Who sent this to who? Does not say. Chaos everywhere. Mechanical's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh, law. I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. You've tried the best. Now, try the rest.
I wish I could do that.
Manager's office. Welcome, Jay Braden. Ms. Braden. This letter serves as an informal notification of our company's... Who sent this from Spacer's Choice? Oh, okay. Notification of our company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Ms. Braden, we have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our offices agree with you. Agriculture and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of auto mechanicals free of charge. Thank you for your cooperation. Which pea picking way am I going?
Gosh, that's clever.
Locked door. Enter passcode. Accepted. Personnel files or personal files. Access personal log 79. Chester Higgins again. That's Hullhead. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property, just in case I'm reading this a couple of days from now, feeling bad for what I've done. Let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module, confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for the foreseeable future. Personal logs, Tanaka, Chief of Security. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up a Chief of Security with no staff, just a small army of mechanicals knocking about. Guns pointed every which way, but loose. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. Really? I don't know. Doesn't sit right with me. But the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. More from Tanaka. Worst has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. We'll delete the sentry if I ever return. No more from Tanaka. Things didn't go too well for him. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero-G Brew. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Communication terminated. This is a message from your auto-mechanical overlords. La da dee da 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 da. Okay, now, how did I open this door before? Now we should be coming across Jeremy here in a bit.
Wow, not even a scratch.
Yeah. That's the way I like it.
peep for me.
Fun times barrel.
Woohoo! Nice work!
Oh. It's too late now. I'm not going to fast travel back just so I can speak to the vicar. I mean, I could, I guess, but just so I can complete that and get the XP. Yeah, I forgot to speak to him. I was going to do that. I said that last time I was in Edgewater. When I was modding my equipment. That's one of the things I was going to do, was go speak to the vicar. I was going to go to the general store, sell some stuff, go speak to the vicar, and I forgot to do that. He's also part of the crew. Damn it. I don't know, maybe there's something I should do, just so I get those extra options, right?
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
Spacer's choice. Hey, you made it out of the
All
junkyard.
systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
Okay. Might as well
It's
ask
not
him
the best
shit.
choice.
There for a
It's
reason.
the Spacer's
It's
Choice.
Spacer's choice. You know what? Yeah, let's just leave that for now. And then I'll sort of trigger him or activate him by asking that other question. He'll automatically go into a search and destroy routine, searching for other automechanicals to destroy. Borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something down in the pit. Much obliged. I'm not going to fast travel back and speak to Victor Max. I'm just gonna grin and bear it. Mechanics log 0012. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals every century in drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced to our recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew that what it was doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules, decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation.
It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's Choice.
Zod,
Hostile
why aren't you
actions
attacking?
towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy other
Affirmative.
mechanicals?
Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. I like the sound of it. Let's go kick us some ass. You heard?
No, just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real.
Great work. Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Adjacent automen.
So is that everything back here? I can't remember. Like I said, I they come through during an aborted. Jeremy's moving really slow. There he is. He's moving so slow that by the time he gets to where he's going, all the autumn mechanicals he's looking for are going to be dead. Or, sorry, destroyed.
No, just leave me alone.
Okay, I gotta get downstairs.
No, just leave me alone. Get away!
Whoops.
Go away, Phantom. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram!
Phantoms, where?
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Higgins, this Phantom's got a name?
No, you can't possibly be a hallucination. You're much too dense. Not at all, my corporeal friend. Higgins is my name. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
So, what is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Pretty much, I think they're all close to, if not all, destroyed. Close to all, if not all, destroyed. Anyway, good point. I hadn't thought of that. Dumb. I'm not afraid of any mechanicals. I can't even spell mechanicals.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Yeah, well, no wonder they're so angry. Somebody messed around with their logic modules.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Derp. Any idea where I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Okay, I wanted to ask
The
you
tail.
something.
Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
What the hell? How have you been surviving all this time here?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while, would it? No. Okay, so you ate sprats. Is that what you did?
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Okay,
Mechanicals lost their bolts. opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed, huh?
I was on cleaning duty at the time.
Obviously
My old
not.
boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay, I should go. You know, let her. All right. So there are a couple of things I need to do down here. One, I need to retrieve a logic module. Let's see where that is. Also, while I'm down here, there's a volume of the auto mechanic. Tom said he knows at least one volume. It's a mechanical engineering book. Let's see, the plant's repair bay. All right. Now this, I believe, is in the room that I just got the pass to. One of the two. Anyway, yeah, I think it's this. Anyway, I'll just go back up. Round her. There's Jeremy. He's my friend. That's a dead end back there, so I have to go this way. Wait, I thought I got the pass. Okay. What the fuck? No. Somehow missed these stairs. There it is. That's the key card I was looking for. It's right there. I got it now. That is a combat drone. So not all drones and mechanicals, auto mechanicals. Is that Jeremy? I think it is. I think Jeremy's about ready to encounter that drone right now. Or is that an auto mechanical? You know, they all look alike to me, so. Okay, modify behavior. Select new mode. Automechanicals in this facility have been mandated to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter the setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted. Automechanicals, intruders, any attempt to find intruders. As Spacer's Choice Auto Mechanicals. Now here's the thing, man. That includes Jeremy. And I don't want Jeremy to get destroyed. I want to exit. I care about Jeremy. He's a friend, okay? Damn it. I mean, if you think that's soft and weak, well, I guess you never had a friend before. He's just jealous. Cigarette lighter. Now, what else we got around her? Okay, that there's taken care of. Found 3 volumes. We found the one here, right? Oh, no, we haven't. It's downstairs. We have to go down below. Huh? Okay, those are just, you know, we have to return to collect, so yeah. Go downstairs. We have to go back this way. Wait, what? Wait. Yeah, it's down here. That's the point out there. Well, shit. I was down here. Could have grabbed it. Right there.
Here we go.
Short circuit killed 30 auto mechanical. There we go. You know what? I have to change her behavior. She's just standing there. Defensive behavior should be, you know, fire on enemies that attack the party. Anyone in the party. You know? So that's something. Shut up. That's something, you know, I just don't appreciate. Anyway, I have to over the limit here. Have to get rid of some of this. Break it down. Break down. I'd have to blow my nose. Have to blow my nose. Seven. Wait. Yeah, I have to get to a vendor for that. Oh, what the shit? Somehow missed it. Thought I picked it up.
What's eating you?
You want to come along with us? Okay, I guess we can't offer to come along. All right, so I have the journal. Now we're ready to leave. I think that's everything here. We have to. Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted. I did not realize it. Apologies for that. So I think we have everything we need here. Except I have to push a couple more buttons. We have to decide who gets the power. I already know. So point me up there. Okay. What the fuck?
If we do this, there's no going back.
Safety failures detected. Yeah, so there was one more. I had to come over here so I could see where all the switches were. Jesus. Alright, so I have to go back over here. I've already activated 2 of them. I just have this one. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. I thought I... have sworn I activated this one. You gotta throw all 3 switches there, Tom. Shut up. Job-ass mofo. I'm just trying to help you. Shut up. Da da dee da 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 da. God damn it. So, you have anything to say about it?
Where are we headed?
You did before.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your
I don't
opinion.
think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I agree.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm glad you did.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Okay. Well, here we go. All right. Redirect. Continue. Redirect power to Edgewater. We have to do it. Okay. Yeah, there it is.
I think you
what do
did
you
the
think?
rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they ain't care much for me.
We'll talk. So that takes care of everything here. Yeah, we have to go this way. Just make sure. Yeah. So that's turn in. Turn in. Well. Wait. Oh yeah, we have to go to the cannery and grab the last volume. Turn in. Yeah, so we'll head straight back to the botanical plant. This will turn in back at Edgewater, so yeah, okay. That's where we're headed. So we could just fast travel over there. Prefabricated living, just like home. Those do look just like home.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
I know, I'm trying to think.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Talk Zoe and he
We
comes
didn't
back.
always get
yeah.
along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders. They hadn't hurt her. They did not hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders.
Tar, tar,
Zoe.
tar, tar.
The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel
Tar,
from a
tar,
trigger.
tar, tar.
Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least
Hell
I
yeah,
can do
dude.
is pay you for your
I know
trouble.
pretty much about it.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
Yeah. Reckon you could someday. Now, when they go speak to Adelaide, she gonna be pissed off. She's gonna be fit to be tied. Yeah, down here, Tom. Yep, here we go.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Yeah, now what I did,
This is all you're
I did
doing.
for the good of all.
Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Now listen here. This isn't personal. Don't know. I like pressing buttons, I guess.
Are you really this moronical, or are you just putting on airs? Listen here, Hullhead. I'm only gonna say this once. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Tobson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
You know what? I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. First off, hey, what happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
You know what? I'm willing to deal with Reed for
You
you.
offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted
I didn't say
reparation for what
cross
you've
him
done?
off.
Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
Said I'm
Kill
willing
Reed
to
if you
deal
must,
with him.
or talk him into leaving if you can.
What the hell you talking about
He
killing?
and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
See, it just makes me wonder about her frame of mind, her mental well-being. Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some help.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
Yeah,
I've been
well, she
grinding
just
them
comes
up in
right
my
out and blurts
fertilizer
it.
for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Jesus Christ. You think that convinced Reed to step down?
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'll see what I can do. Meanwhile, I need this. That is the power regulator and what we need to power the ship. I don't want to take that. She'll get pissed off. I'll leave that, all right, let's go talk to these two. And they're going to be fine with it. They're going to be just fine with
Everybody
it.
keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really?
Hey.
Well, which one?
Yeah, no kidding. I got the elusive part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. 2 whole
it
data
was.
pads?
It
He's
isn't
still
anymore.
not beating hard. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
I'll let you know if I find any
I'd
others.
be glad to take them off your hands.
There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, you won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
Nah. So don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer, right?
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater.
Adelaide's going to come join you.
as
Don't
good
you
as
worry
dead
about
to
a
her.
thing. Leave. Stay put. I'm going to try to talk
You
to
know where to
Reed,
find me.
talk Reed into step down. Anyway, I should go. Hey,
Keep
how
your
you
wits
doing?
about you, friend.
Oops. Excuse me. Hello. This is
Zoe
Stefan.
says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
See you around. Say,
I don't
listen,
know what you did
Grace.
to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Well, hey, I'm gonna. I mean, why would I try to talk her into going back to Edgewater if I'm going to talk to Reed and talk him into leaving? She'll go back to Edgewater regardless. Especially then.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Tobson and hope he takes us
Yeah,
back.
well,
Listen,
Here's the thing,
we
man.
go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
I'm going to talk to Reed myself, okay? Don't do anything hasty. I'm going to try to talk to Reed into stepping
Sure.
down.
Suit yourself. I'll be here.
Try to talk Reed into stepping down. I'm tired to try to Dave down. Okay? Comes now the power. Okay. 3 volumes. Just full of digits. So basically, yeah, that's everything. I just need to go back, talk to Reed, talk him into leaving or stepping down. No. And I'm sure that'll be easy. No problem. Okay. Before I do that, I'm going to save just in case it crashes. I always get a little nervous fast traveling in games, pretty much in general. I think what I'll do is I'll fast travel to the landing pad so I can unload a bunch of this stuff first. Well, actually I have to sell some things too. Yeah. Oh well, I'll just go back to Edgewater. I'm going to have to break some weapons down and do some modding, things like that, but let's go ahead and take care of this first. Go to the store at least. Wentworth cigarettes. You know, I quit smoking back in May of 2018. It's going to be, I mean, geez, time flies. May 27th was my last cigarette. May 28th, the first day of freedom. And that was after smoking for the better part of 45 years. I'm an older gamer, as you can tell. Or you can surmise that. Sure.
Another day at the cannery.
Store's over here.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got work.
Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw. Music to my ears. Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw.
Buy some ammo.
Music to my ears.
Alright, now I'm done. Head into the cannery, which is here. Actually, I can
Been eating
turn
nothing but salt
turn
tuna.
the bell.
Something to report?
Here to turn in all
We
the
pay by
bounties.
the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint to ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus. You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations. Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
I know how you feel.
Yeah, huh? Oh, clever.
Da, 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 da. Hey,
This is
Reed.
a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back so long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
A change in leadership might be what this town needs.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
Town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
I'm pretty sure if it's your food that's making you sick, you need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Look, Reed, all I know is that it involves some really complicated math, and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
You don't have to do this, you know.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
So, what are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
Early retirement sounds like a big old sham. You won't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
It can't be easy.
I've always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
All right, take care. That's just too bad, huh?